Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel Become a Master of CAD Design. This is the part 7 of our mold base design for die casting. In this video we are going to design our guide boost for our moving housing. So let's start this video. First we are going to hide all our assembly. So our moving housing guide boost part. Activate our guide boost part and you can see there is a sketch part inside. We need to link some sketch inside our guide boost. So first we are going to assembly and then go to web geometry linker, link some sketch from our sketch part. We need to link this sketches which is used for our guide boost and pillar. Press it OK. Now you can see here sketch is linked inside our guide boost part. Hide this sketch inside our guide boost. Go back to part navigator of our guide boost part. Extrude this sketch. First we are going to measure the height from this face to this face. This is 100. So we are going to extrude this 100 mm height. Select single curve and make this 100 mm. We are going to use offset, two side offset, and we are going to add some thickness inside. Per side we use 7.5 mm thickness for our guide boost. Okay, now press it OK. Now hide this moving housing. Go to extrude, go to part navigator and select this edge, and we are going to add a thickness from bottom 10 mm thickness. We use unite. Press it OK. Add some relief like we provide in our guide pillar also. For this we are going to select this edge and reverse the direction. We use 15 mm. Okay, this time we are going to use two side offset and we are going to provide a 1 mm relief per side. Now go to subtract and press it OK. Go to chamfer, add a chamfer here, bottom side 3 mm chamfer, and you can add chamfer here with smaller 1 mm. Okay. Now hide this sketch, add some radius, go to edge blend, add a radius here and here, 2 mm radius. Now we are going to add a bolting hole. Select a point in bottom face in the center and we are going to use M12 for that. We use full length and depth is through all body. Provide a slot for escaping the air. So for this go to extrude, select this outer edge. We need to create a groove. So for this we are going to use offset, two side offset. For example here we use -13, we use -5. The dip we use 1.5 with subtract. We created this groove and now we are going to create a hole inside this groove. Go to sketch, select this bottom face, define a horizontal reference, create a circle, pick the center, convert this to reference. Okay, take a reference of this is and this is, and we are going to use tangent. Select this as a motion face and this as a stationary face, and same we are going to use this as a motion face and this as a stationary face. Okay, check the diameter. This is 8 mm. Define according to tangent. Center is 44. I am going to increase the text size so you can see. Now sketch is parallelly defined, so we need to define a angle. So pick this center and this center and make this vertical. Okay, now change it to reference. Now our sketch is fully defined and finish this sketch. Go to extrude, subtract this through all, press it OK. Hide this curve. Now we need to check this groove size according to our moving housing. Go back to moving housing activate our top mold base assembly. You can see the hole which is inside our guidebooks is aligned with our hole which is provided in our moving housing. This hole is for air. The air will escape from this hole, and there is a groove provided in our guide push. So when our hole is not aligned with this hole, the air also be able to escape because our guide bush can rotate in their axis. So now go to moving housing, constant this guide bush. Now you can see our guide bush, there is a 3 rotation and 3 transitional degree of freedom. For constant this, we need to first move this guide bush outside the moving housing. Constant this, go to assembly and go to assembly constant, and we are going to use this constant, top face edge and this edge, and apply. This bush is perfectly assembled. Now we are going to copy this guide bush. Go to move and copy. Okay, you can see the degree of freedom. There is only 1 rotation degree of freedom which is available in our guide bush. That is okay for our assembly. Go to assembly constant and select this constant, select this top curve and select this edge. Apply. Repeat this process. Our all guide bushs are perfectly assembled. Now we are going to show our fixed housing and our guide pillar. We are going to transparent this moving housing little bit. Okay, activate our top level assembly. You can see here our guide pillar is extended from our guide bush, so we are going to reduce the height of this guide pillar, maybe 95. We're going to use 94. Now we are going to check. So there is a gap between our guide bush base and our guide pillar top. Okay, all guide pillar are automatically updated. Okay, if you have any question related to die casting die design, please ask in our comment section. Please subscribe to our channel, and if you like this video, please press the like button. Thank you for watching.